Hey guys, how's it going? As you can tell, I have my spark after all that FedEx drama I went through last week, and I can tell you I am one happy spark owner.
Okay, battery's almost dead. Didn't know this was on. We're going to try gesture control with the spark and see how it goes. Okay, at the time of this video, I did not have prop guards on. It didn't come with prop guards, but I strongly recommend when you're doing the gesture control to have prop guards as you place your hand really close to the blades, you know, when you're trying to put the palm so it reads it and everything like that. So make sure you put your prop guards on. And the gesture control for the sparked, when you get it set up properly, it does work and it's pretty cool. I never did the waving so it would fly away. I never did the selfie thing. I just wanted to test out this Jedi hand control thing, and it was pretty cool. It's a little bit gimmicky, you know. I didn't get the spark for this, but I wanted to try it out anyway just so I could say I did it, and it works. Now, I didn't get the Fly More combo, so I did not get a RC controller with it. So all the flying that I do with the Spark is only with the phone. Okay, so now with the phone as a controller, I was actually surprised how well it worked. I've been watching people saying it was hard to do. I mean, it definitely is difficult to do with a phone rather than a dedicated radio. There's no stick, so you're using your thumbs on your screen. But I was actually surprised how responsive the Spark was with the phone by itself. Now, the flying I do here, I'm basically just hovering. I'm going up, I'm going down, I'm looking around, spinning the spark around. And that is because while I was using the phone, I was constantly getting a red warning on the app on the phone saying poor radio signal. So that's a little bit disheartening. Yeah, or unnerving, I should say, when you're flying this thing, you know, because I have read and have heard of people losing their sparks, and when you've got a poor radio signal, that's not something that makes you want to, you know, fly over this lake, for instance. Now, one thing that after reviewing the video footage of the Spark, I can tell you that I am very happy with it. I know it's only 1080p, but it looks pretty damn good. I've got absolutely no complaints about it, and for what I want to use this for, I want to use this for when I'm on the motorcycle and taking it on trips. I can take this thing out and shoot some video of my trip and that sort of thing. And I think the quality is really nice. Since I fly my Phantom 3 Standard, that's what I've been using. I was really not sure how stable this Spark would be with it only having a 2-axis gimbal. But wow, it is smooth. It really holds its own. I'm really impressed with that. And I think once I get the controller, which I'm waiting on, this Spark will really shine. I mean, I'm just puttering around here, this area here, just again, because I'm using the phone to control it. I want to keep it close. And I really like the way this thing shoots video. It's a nice little unit. You know, everything about this is impressing me. And I mean, I'm not that hard to impress. I'll admit that, but I can tell you, I am so glad I decided to get this. And like I said, I want to get this for I got this for my motorcycle trips, that sort of thing, so it's easier to carry. And I know the Mavic is a really great drone that shoots 4K, but the Spark, it just, one thing I really like about this thing is its size. It's small. It's people will see it, and it's not going to be something that people will be afraid of. It looks like a toy, but man, it's so much more, and it's just a fun thing to fly. And when I get the controller, this thing's gonna go like 50 kilometers an hour in sport mode, and this thing is just, I can see myself having a blast with this. Now, the one drawback that there's a couple things actually. It's got to do with the batteries. The battery life is about 15 minutes, which isn't bad. I've got a couple. I'm going to get at least a couple more. And the charging system, and I didn't get the Fly More package, so I have to charge it through the drone. And if you're charging through the drone, obviously you only can put one at a time, and your drone is occupied because you're charging your battery. So I ended up buying a aftermarket charger. I'm waiting on it, which charges 4 batteries at the same time. And once I get that, everything will be great. I mean, it's nice that you can charge the drone through a USB plug or a power bank, that sort of thing. But let's face it, you're charging a battery with the drone, so basically you're not flying when you're charging right now, the way I have it set up. So once I get the charger, everything will be great. And since I'm going to get a couple more batteries, the 15 minutes time won't be a big deal either. But like I said, this thing, the size of it is one of the biggest pluses of it, and the fact that it shoots good video, it's stable, it's portable. Like, I took it to work, and on my way home, I just stopped at this soccer field just to putter around and get used to the controls again. And like I said, I'm not doing any serious flying with this thing right now because I don't have the remote control yet, and I'm only using my phone. But when I do, I'm going to be taking this and flying it all over the place, and I really can't wait for that. So at the end of the day, am I glad I got this Spark? I am really glad, and I highly recommend it. Look forward to flying this thing. I'll still use the Phantom 3, but the fact that I can just take this baby anywhere without a thought, and getting it in the air once you want to go fly somewhere, it's so easy, it's so fast, it picks up GPS fast. It's got obstacle avoidance, front obstacle avoidance. You can do some cool photo things like shallow focus. I tried one of those shots and it turned out really good. So I like the Spark. My first impression of the Spark is it's a nice drone. It's worth the money, especially if you can get it for, like in the States it's $500 for the drone by itself. In Canada it's like $7, so plus tax that's $8. But if you can get it for like around $500 US, it's an amazing deal, and I highly recommend it. So anyway, that's it. I hope you enjoyed the video. Appreciate you watching, and stay tuned for more Spark videos to come. Thanks again, guys. This is Lost Earth signing out.